Four more members of the far-right group, the Oath Keepers, have been charged in connection with the January 6th Capitol riot. Court documents show that 16 members of the group have been indicted so far, making it the largest conspiracy case linked to the Capitol breach. NBC News national security correspondent Ken Delaney joins us now. So, Ken, start off by reminding us who these Oath Keepers are and what charges these 16 men are facing.
Joe, the Oath Keepers are a loose collection of groups formed back in 2009 that include some self-styled far-right militias who believe that the U.S. government has become an oppressive force that needs to be overthrown. And what prosecutors have said in a series of indictments, these four are the latest to have been filed, is that the Oath Keepers essentially formed the vanguard in the January 6th insurrection. A fair reading of this indictment is that it wouldn't have happened without them. An Oath Keeper was among the first to breach the Capitol. But what this indictment shows is that Oath Keepers were talking about using force to overthrow the defeat of President Trump in the election as far back as November 9th. This indictment says that Stuart Rhodes, the Oath Keepers founder, was discussing this on encrypted messaging forums. Now, he denies that and hasn't been charged. But as you mentioned, a number of Oath Keepers have been charged with very serious conspiracy and other offenses. And essentially what prosecutors seem to be saying is, a lot of people in this Capitol riot were swept up in the moment, but these Oath Keepers planned it in advance and had equipment, and they moved in military formation, and it would not have happened without them. That's the allegations. They, of course, have their day in court, Joe.
Now, Ken, on top of this, the Oath Keepers are already facing a lawsuit by members of Congress alleging that the group kept lawmakers from doing their job. So how could these additional criminal charges impact that case at all?
Yeah, that's right. Well, every time the government files a new criminal indictment, it adds evidence to that civil case in which 10 members of Congress have joined the NAACP in accusing the Oath Keepers of also seeking to deprive the votes of millions of black Americans, to negate their votes. And what this civil case also provides is a forum for accountability where perhaps the criminal investigation may not reach, because a civil case, the standard is different, preponderance of the evidence, but this will go on in parallel to the criminal investigation and may provide some additional accountability, Joe.
And Ken, looking at the overall numbers, how many people have been charged so far in connection with the Capitol riot, and where do these cases stand?
Joe, this is among the biggest criminal investigations in American history. Prosecutors tell us as many as 440 people have been charged so far. They expect to charge at least 100 more, and it will go on for some time. But, Joe, there are some answers that this criminal investigation can't provide, and that's why the collapse of the Congressional Commission was such a disappointment for so many people, and now Congress has plans to keep investigating to get to the bottom of exactly how January 6th happened, Joe.
All right, Ken Delaney. And Ken, thanks so much.